Ben 10010. Ben Gen 10. Alien Extinction. The 3 special episodes that concludes the story of the Ben 10 2016 reboot. And in this video, I will be ranking all of them, based on which I like more. As usual, this video will be about what I think, so feel free to let me know your thoughts on my ranking. And also, this video will contain spoilers for all these episodes, so click away if you haven't seen them. Anyways, without further ado, let's get right in. Coming in third place we have Ben 10010. This is a good episode, but just not as good as the other ones. The main reason I put this special in the last place is because of the pacing. It just feels too quick. The episode mostly takes place in the future, explaining the situation there, showing Ben 10,000, President Gwen, Kevin 11,000, and other stuff in the future. You only see present-day Ben for about 10 to 15 minutes of the entire special. This kinda feels more like an Ultimate Alien episode, with a significantly more cartoony art style. The fight scenes here are the least exciting out of all the other specials. Again, feels more like they belong to UA. This does however, have an interesting take in the future plot. All the other Ben 10,000s we've seen are all like jacked, worldwide superhero, enhanced Omnitrix, overall badasses. But the reboot Ben 10K? Well, he's kinda gained some weight. And he is no longer a superhero. And he forgot how to use the Omnitrix. And also forgot how to fight. So he's the complete opposite of all the classic 10Ks. Although he does become a hero again and did some workouts in the end of the special. This is the only special that introduced a completely new alien species. The Zurge. They invaded Earth, looking for Ben's Omnitrix DNA of their species.
What do you want?
We are Zurge.
Surge. Oh, and there's also Humongoraptor. Wouldn't call him a new alien species though since he's just an anti-Trix Vaxosaurian fusion. There are also a couple returning aliens, Spider Monkey and Buzz Shock. Although they didn't really do much, they're kinda just there to make the viewers go, wow. A returning alien from the classic. Still, they're new aliens to kids that haven't seen the classic shows. This is also the only special where Kevin appears in. And he's stuck as Humongoraptor the entire episode. You'd expect that the whole Forever Knight and Kevin arc will be concluded in this season. Well, not really. They do show you that Kevin will become a good guy, just like his classic counterpart.
Did you miss me, Gwennifer?
That's President Gwennifer to you.
I'd say that this episode is decent. Some things here happened a little too fast. So, yeah. Ben 10010 goes in third place. Next up, we have Alien Extinction in the second place. This episode suffers a lot of the same problems as Ben 10010. The pacing was too quick. A lot of things felt rushed and happened too fast. This is probably the most hyped special, or should I say, the most overhyped special. While a lot of the viewers loved this episode, many were disappointed when it finally came out. This also raised a lot of questions, and I mean a lot of questions. Are all of these Ben Prime? Where was Professor Paradox during this episode? Why was he wearing the Ultimatrix backwards? Why was Alien X weaker? That last one you can check out my theory video. Yeah, stuff still remains unanswered. This episode could also potentially make a huge retcon for the entire franchise. There's a statement from Duncan Rouleau, who's one of the creators of the show, saying, they're the official ones. This could change the connections between the classic shows. So, stuff are pretty much a mess right now. But enough of that. This episode had so much better fight scenes than 10K10. They actually feel like a Ben 10 reboot fight scene. Which are epic might I add. This episode didn't really have any completely new aliens being introduced. There are just some returning aliens. This is probably the last we'll see of classic Ben in a while. And that statement still has a question mark on it. One of my problems with this episode is that the classic Ben's only used one alien. Except for AF Ben. He used Big Chill and Chroma Stone. I mean, I'm still grateful that we got to see these alien again. But they could have really used more aliens. And UA Ben could have just turned into an ultimate. I think that the pacing of this special could have been fixed if it had an extra 20 minutes. This special is also filled with errors. I'm guessing it's because the animators had to work on the 3 specials non-stop and by the point they got to work on this one they were already super tired. Also, the transformation sequences are kind of a downgrade. Again, it's probably because the animators were too tired to make more transformation sequences. This is the closest we have right now to an epic Alien X final battle though. And for that, Alien Extinction goes to second place. And finally, the title of Best Season 5 Special goes to Ben Gen 10. I find the whole existence of this episode rather questionable. Like, why would you do a crossover of a show in 2021 with another show that ended in the early 2013? The kids probably won't even know who Generator Rex is. But besides that, this was the only episode in this season with perfect pacing. All the other ones felt too rushed and quick, but this one just so happens to have the right speed. And the fight scenes? Well, not as good as AXT, but still better than 10K10. The Rex Salazar in this special is the not same one we had in the Generator Rex series. And somehow, this Rex is in the same universe as Reboot Ben. In the Heroes United crossover, UA Ben and Rex are in different universes, so it makes sense why the events of GR didn't happen in UA, but in this episode the whole Evo thing happened and for some reason Ben didn't know anything about it.
Somebody tell me what's an Evo?
Come on, ain't it obvious? Exponentially variegated organisms.
Maybe it just happened in a citywide range of something like that. You get what I'm talking about, right? Oh. And this episode features young Rex. Just thought I'd say it. No new or returning aliens here, unless you count the citizens stuck as Ben's Season 1 aliens, no new characters besides those from Gen Rex. And yeah. That's about everything actually. Most of Reboot's specials and its movie suffers from pacing issues. And this so far is the only one that nailed it. And that alone is already enough for me to put Ben Gen 10 in the first place. So, here's my ranking for the Ben 10 Reboot Season 5 specials. Anyway, that's gonna be it for this video. I hope you will find it somewhat enjoyable. Thank you for watching, and bye.